Okay guys, we're going to collect some cunjevoi off the rocks here for bait for rock fishing. Now for those who don't know what cunjevoi is, it's all these little sea squirts here behind me. I think we all know them. You're fossicking around the rock pools and you tread on something and it squirts water up your leg. That's a piece of cunjevoi, guys. All you need for this is to keep your eye on the sea. I've got my back turned to it at the moment, but I've got my camera lady keeping an eye out for me. And a knife, a bucket, stick to the bag limits, and you're going to have a whole source of bait here for drummer, brim, trevally, leather jackets, anything that frequents the rocky foreshores. Let's go and get some. So we've located a few pieces of cunji that we can obtain without getting too close to the wash zone. One right here, we'll show you how to cut that now. We know it's cunji, give it a squirt, water popping out of it. It's a sea squirt. So what we're going to do is going to take our knife, and we're just going to cut straight in there like that. Bring it around like that. Get hold of it. We're just going to pop the top off it. And you can see in there all that purple flesh. That's the bait. There's another little piece that's left over there. That's another bait, or you can use that for burley. So you can see in there, quite delectable for the old drummer and anything else that swims around the rocks, and I'll show you how to abstract that now. Okay, so we've just clambered up the rocks here and got away from that wash zone to basically shuck this piece of cunji. Now, all I'm going to do is slide my fingers around the perimeters of this tunicate onto the flesh, and I'm just going to pop the muscles that attach to the tunicate. There are two in there. You just feel around there, you can feel them, you just break them with your finger, and then you can pop out that piece of flesh. Now there are those two muscles I was talking about. And that there now can be tossed back into the water for burley. And that piece of flesh there is just the perfect bait. It's free. Make sure you don't harvest too much. Like I said, stick to the bag limits. You can cut that into half and that makes two really decent baits. You could quarter it again, and then you would have 4 baits plus the piece that you abstracted. If you went half of that, there's 6 baits right there for drummer fishing, and it's as easy as that, guys. Right here at your feet. Very, very available. Cheap way to get a nice feed of drummer fillets. So there we have it, guys. Stay safe, nice sharp knife, get your bait, and if you need to know anything more about how to get this cunjevoi off the rocks and into those fishers' mouths, come into Boss Outdoor so we can hook you up.